A world designed within a video game is made to be interacted with and changed. Whether you are shaping it to your physical liking, such as in Minecraft or Fallout 4's base construction, or altering the course of a kingdom's story and future, is up to the game and genre. Developer choice and game style dictate how much freedom to change the player is granted. But no matter the extent, it's always been omnipresent throughout mainstream gaming. Games are meant to be played actively, after all. Gameplay itself can be inherently seen as the set of changes and engagements a game developer allows the player to have and enact within any given world. The simple acts of drinking a potion, killing grunt enemies, story choices and deviations based on player decision, the clothes and weaponry you carry around, and walking are all allowed changes that a developer could give to a gamer to alter the world and peoples within. This may also be described as the set of freedoms a developer allows the player to carry out within a world. But, as games are crafted experiences set to elicit certain emotions and responses from people, no game will ever allow the kind of freedoms and set of actions possessed by us real-world humans. If given any problem at all in a game, the human mind can and will create an endless set of possible solutions to the problem. The pool of inputs a game can receive will always be infinitely smaller than what your own head can conjure up. That isn't to say that freedom in the form of gaming is valueless or a fruitless endeavor, just that it's an innately unfulfilling experience for the player. No matter the number of clever solutions for any problem a game presents, it will never be enough to allow true freedom. When you feel this feeling of freedom and flow, it's called immersion. Immersion in a video game is when the developer logic and player input are in tandem with each other for a prolonged period of time without deviation. When you get lost in a world or completely immersed in an experience, it's because a developer is guiding your logic to align more with theirs. Developers do this through many different methods with varying levels of success. But immersivity is achieved through limitations to the thought. Rather than try to expand the scope of inputs a game can receive, let's diminish the scope of available inputs a player perceives as correct. When done correctly, that sense of complete integration and immersion overtake you, and it reminds you why you play video games at all. The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker is the most relaxed game I've ever experienced. It never really urges you on forward to complete the main set of objectives, though those are there for those who need a reason to explore the Great Sea. The objectives aren't the meat of the game. I actually found them to be some of the most underwhelming tasks and problems to be solved in the entire 3D Zelda series. Raw aesthetic experience, quality of time, and the knowledge of this world's existence are the game's greatest strengths. The pure and innate childlike comfort I feel while being in the Wind Waker's world is unparalleled. When I'm sailing between islands in the Great Sea, listening to the sound of the waves along with my own music or podcasts, taking in the easy on the eyes wonderful art style, I'm content. I'll maybe walk around town and see the lady with the pretty pink dress who walks around with the pot on her head, and then find out she has a cousin on another island who thinks she's kinda weird but still loves and adores her. Down at the Tao Bar, listen to the funny man drunk sea pirates regale me with their tales of times long past. Go from quaint little islands to quaint little island and see what new twists they've got on an old puzzle or concept. The downtime and traversal between all places allowing me to think and ponder myself while within the structure of gaming. It all makes me feel so cozy and warm on the inside. And through it all, the gameplay benefits are minimal and uninteresting. Only the drive to experience the coziness on display kept me playing. Wind Waker cultivated my love for this world and characters not through anything traditionally fun within a game, but through many little whimsical encounters. Cute kept Carter cool. It's clear to me that Nintendo intended this by design, but didn't make it the encompassing idea or fun of the game. It feels more, somehow, I stumbled across this particular type of experience with Wind Waker. But, despite it being only a part of Nintendo's package, it was the most fulfilling aspect of gameplay. I hesitate to call it gameplay though because I enjoyed it for reasons other than game or play. It was, rather, me using the unique artistic element in video games of control to explore and breathe in all of the world's character and wonder at my own pace. If it were a book or a film I was experiencing, the art piece shows itself in the order the author wants and through the lens the author wrote it with. In a world where you have control, you dictate the pace. The spectacle of the silver screen and descriptiveness of the bronze binder, to personally reveal in whatever order you want and to revel in. Raw, unfiltered aesthetic beauty for you to discover.